Problems on the beat. On my grave, I'm not going underneath. Call it luck, I'm just getting what I reap. Should've died, angels kept me on my feet. That's why these demons gotta kill me in my sleep. On my grave, I'm not going underneath. I never go another winter without heat. Gotta face it, just can't turn the other cheek. That's why these demons gotta kill me in my sleep. They know me very well, I ain't live no fairy tale. All the work that I put in, they know I ain't gonna tell. I keep it 100, cause all I know is real. I come from a line of hustlers, they only know the deal. They taught me how to move them quick and to play it slick. And to make sure that I watch out who I'm fucking with. Those motherfuckers got the game fucked up. They telling no motherfuckers to get a time cut. They swings, they biggest fear is a lawnmower. I dare a motherfucker say my name, watch how I John Doe them. I blindfold them, duct tape to hold them. They bodies eroding, exposed it in acid soaking. I'm popping pills and smoking, overdosing on hydrocodone. My story keeps unfolding, a prophecy growing. I'm on vacation, but I'm bury these snitches who scared of a conviction. Leaving the scene, but I'm leaving no witnesses. I just look at it like I'm saving somebody a sentence. My name won't be mentioned, so motherfucker, let's get it. As I time to miss you, tick-tock of my decision will leave your fucking signage stripped. Problem on my grave, I'm not going underneath. Call it luck, I'm just getting what I reap. Should've died, angels kept me on my feet. That's why these demons gotta kill me in my sleep. On my grave, I'm not going underneath. I never go another winter without heat. Gotta face it, just can't turn the other cheek. That's why these demons gotta kill me in my sleep.
The way around it, but still summer square root. Aided by the streets, only objective is the chase loot. Off my own too, that's how I pivot. Street life full time, no intermittent. I ain't scared of a sentence, accusation like clue. That sycamore blue is terror, hoping who's your roots. If not the troops, I lead my army through the field. Ain't gonna send the pawns march through the blood spill. I soak you like a pill, I alter your mind state. What y'all lack is heart, fall apart to the high stakes. Do this my way, my reputation savage. When I was down, bitch, I divided up the fractions and multiplied the addicts just to get the bag up. Seem like I'm always down, this shit don't add up. You big mad, huh? How I feel that I stay loyal. Acting like my brother when you mean more to me in the soil. I'd rather smoke a foil than shake your fucking hand. Regards you little bro, so I'ma turn my back like a man. You ain't trying to see these hands just cause you can't control your bitch. Oh, I take it to the grave, I ain't never snitch.
Hey, it's Miranda Monday.
Hey, it's Joe. Hey.
Dang,
What's up,
you sound so
everybody?
rough.
It is Joe fucking
Damn, you
Kemp.
sound rough.
And we are here at the Monday Love Show yet again. Woo!
It is Monday. It happens
Monday.
to be
Monday.
just after 8 p.m. EST.
Well,
Just saying.
what if it was not Monday?
Then we wouldn't be here.
We do surprise other ones.
Sometimes. From time to time. From time to
Man,
time.
how's your week?
Good. Crazy, insane.
Oh
like
my
always. I
Thanksgiving
do.
was kicking.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it was some definitely interesting times at the in-laws. It was fun.
How was it?
It was fun. It was great unity of families and happiness.
Good. Good. Happy for you. I do want to give a huge shout out to Kinfolk and
Who?
Big Smo
Big Smo, and I am
his
so glad.
family.
Absolutely, I am so glad to hear. You know, all jokes aside, I'm so glad to hear that they found Smo's daughter,
Yes.
and everything's good. So
Thankfully, Lanica is home safe and good to go.
absolutely, because a lot of times that doesn't happen. So definitely, when you got kids missing, that's a freaked out moment. So thank God she made it home, and love to the family and everybody, and hope everybody's doing well.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I didn't, yeah. But yeah, so Turkey Day was nice and quiet around my shit.
I made the best guy. Man, my turkey, it was the bomb. I don't pat myself on the back when I cook shit. Man, that bird was like, there is no reason why that white meat should be that juicy. I was good. It worked. It worked. It worked. Now, it probably was like 500 calories per bite, but that's okay.
You give some.
I was
take
all
some.
thankful for those calories. As you can see, as a fat man, I accept all calories at whatever cost.
Yep. And stand behind that conviction.
Literally.
Yeah.
I have to, because it's, well, anyway. I can't, man. Let's go ahead
Jump
and start
into it.
heading into it. We got a
Yeah.
great interview with the surprise.
With the surprise.
Oh my God. All of our Boondock King branded folks, all of our Big Motion, everybody's so fucking cool.
Really,
And straight
really.
up, they're humble, they're hard workers. They're
And
just really
real.
great people. So I am very, very excited to introduce Kuntry Strong and Controversy. That's right? I didn't mess that one up, did I?
Hey, guys.
Yo, what's up?
What up, y'all?
How are you? How are you?
Drinking, enjoying the fruits of our labors.
That's what's up.
I'll drink my flavored water and just gotta sit here and like be pissed about it.
Mine's totally.
I don't get through these type of situations with flavored water.
Mine is totally flavored water too.
Oh, God.
No,
Before we get too far into it, do you have any shout outs, plugs, website?
hey, most people, I'm basically gonna be shouting out a lot of con stuff because I helped to put his album out.
Okay.
And that shit is banging. But no, I just want to shout out, of course, it's the holiday season, so our families. Huge shout out to my daughter, who I just dropped off at her mom's, so she's having a big school week. But other than that, everybody who's about to tune in or is tuning in, I appreciate you most.
Yeah, I seen you had pictures up there, y'all out going out to eat and shit. You and your
We eat
kid.
a lot.
I think it was like doing what we do, and I was like, right on.
There's
Yup.
nothing wrong with that at all.
We eat.
That's awesome.
We are foodies. We are definite foodies.
There's nothing wrong with that.
So, just real quick, a brief coming up
Okay.
by
The coming ups are, well, actually, we have a new single that we just had put out.
Okay.
So that's the big thing, at least for me right now.
Okay.
The other side with, of course, my dog Re-Up and Hitman,
Yeah.
who, of course, like Re-Up always does what Re-Up does, but having Hitman snap on that shit was awesome.
yes,
So
hands
we're
down.
grateful for that, and we're just at the moment we're just putting everything together.
Okay.
At the moment, I got to go down to Atlanta here after Christmas, and and like basically put the finishing touches on everything that we got up and started, because that's all I'm doing at the moment is King stuff.
Okay.
And then helping with everybody else, in the background, because like some of these younger guys like Khan just will make you want to quit rapping.
Hell yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
these guys, I tell them all the time. I'm like, yo, well, because he'll come over and drop a verse, and I'm like, that like it only needs to be like 16 bars, right? You're like, do you stop? I'm like, I don't have room for this.
But it's all about finding.
I love that. Do you by chance have another device to drop one of his links in? Because you had mentioned, you mentioned Other Side.
Yeah.
So before we get too far off of that, let's.
He's got 2 videos that one of them I shot, and one of them I was featured in.
Okay.
So he'll drop those in for you.
Drop one of those in for me. I'll shoot it over Wyatt. But real quick, with the Boondock Kings and Hitman featuring Re-Up the Boss, right?
Yes.
Other Side.
Yep. That
Re-Up don't
that
stop,
actually-
does it?
that came from, it really doesn't. That came from, what is it? Get it.
Yes.
Oh,
Exclusive.
With the dip pin.
man.
Got
Yes.
it. Holy shit.
Was that Travis Tritt?
It was a stink bug or something.
Oh, I thought it looked like Travis Tritt for a second.
Oh my goodness.
As much shit as he's been called out on in the last couple of days. Holy shit!
I'm starting to feel bad for him.
Dude, they're putting him with makeup and all kinds of shit on.
Yeah, they're like the memes are getting a little crazy, but
Yeah.
I mean, no, he just spoke his mind just like anybody else.
And you know, I've heard other people say worse. So
Yeah,
it it's just because of who he is in the industry.
Yep.
Yeah, it was
They're
kind of
getting butt
odd.
hurt.
And like, it was odd and like a weirdly timed, thing. Like, why?
Where
was
did it
kinda-
come from? There was no warning for it, or just
Yeah, just this randomly just crossed your mind and you thought that I better take to Twitter right now.
that's some bullshit. I don't know why he put that
Speak
song
about
out. I'm gonna
this.
put this shit out.
Yeah,
Wyatt.
yeah, no, that was. But yeah,
Queued up.
the Other Side that happened. Me and Danny and Stephanie were down in the studio in Georgia, and we dropped like 5 songs in like a day, and that was that was one that had like room for somebody else on it, and we were just talking about how it was going to go and what we were going to do, and Hitman just had came in and just really set that shit off. So
Yes, I
a
like
big
it.
shout out to him for jumping on that and
Hell yeah!
whatnot.
Won't we? Since we keep talking about it. Oh, not at the moment. Go ahead.
Nobody's sent anything to me.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
You didn't get the song.
Yes.
Oh.
Other Side. Yes.
Go ahead and play
Top
Other
10.
Side. We'll
Yeah.
get the other one.
Comments?
Yeah.
it's-
He dropped one in.
He'll get it queued up here in a
he dropped-
minute.
He dropped a bunch of shit, I guess. So just figure out.
Oh shit.
Where did it drop?
So just figure out whatever you want to do.
Yeah, we're good with Other Side. So everybody out there, here's Boondock Kings, Hitman, Re-Up the Boss, Other Side.
Yeah.
We gon' ride out the day, got no time to play. That's how you do it when you coming from the other side. Get it crackin' with the country boys around the way. Get with the fam, yeah, we tryna have a good time. We gon' ride out the day, got no time to play. That's how you do it when you coming from the other side. Get it crackin' with the country boys around the way. Get with the fam, yeah, we tryna have a good time.
Pull up on mud ties, red clay, but still shine. These jars with clear shine will blow your fucking mind. 10 toes, we stay down. The kings are back now with a tilted gold crown. Eyes low, I'm toe down. Who is that fire rapper, that fucker from Appalachia? That trailer park known trapper that everyone gone after they try but can't see it. Danny been undefeated. Help, you gon' need it. Dummy, you best believe it. I ball on dirt roads. That era that throw balls, go teeth with jug balls. Hit hard so y'all know. Cut dogs with bar Chevys. Jump, we stay ready. Told y'all motherfuckers jump, I been ready.
We gon' ride out the day, got no time to play. That's how you do it when you coming from the other side. Get it crackin' with the country boys around the way. Get with the fam, yeah, we tryna have a good time. We gon' ride out the day, ain't got no time to play. This how you do it when you coming from the other side. Get it crackin' with them country boys around the way. Get with the fam, yeah, we tryna have a good time.
Born and raised underneath the Mason-Dixon. You can't take the heat, we'll get your ass about the kitchen. Cause all my riding friends like to drink for competition. And they sing karaoke like the shit was an audition. Good vibes, good times, good highs, good vibes. Everybody good over here. Making shit fries. Alabama down to Georgia. Bring up to Arkansas. Bring that pulled pork plate. Tell them hold the cold slow. It don't matter where you're from as long as you have a good time. Drinking Uncle Buzz moonshine while the moon shine. Here come the sunrise. We ain't gotta stop though. It's only Saturday and we ain't living for tomorrow.
We gon' ride out the day, ain't got no time to play. This how you do it when you coming from the other side. Get it crackin' with them country boys around the way. Get with the fam, yeah, we tryna have a good time. We gon' ride out the day, ain't got no time to play. This how you do it when you coming from the other side. Get it crackin' with them country boys around the way. Get with the fam, yeah, we tryna have a good time.
I'm on a dirt road, ripping through these potholes. Passengers are red bone, sipping something ice cold. My flow was known as something guaranteed to tiptoe. Each and every line, bridging raps, great divide. Kuntry Strong, do you remember my name? Still Nashville bound on that midnight train. Still riding all night, still sleeping all day. And I'm still spitting powder, my whole flow is cocaine. It's insane how you can find me on the block in Puerto Rico. Just as easy as you'll find me at a pub crunching Doritos in upstate New York. In some basketball shorts, high socks and slides, the Boondock Partners and round.
We gon' ride out the day, ain't got no time to play. This how you do it when you coming from the other side.
Oh my God, that hook is dope.
Ooh. We gon' ride out the day, ain't got no time to play. This how you do it when you coming from the other side. Get it crackin' with them country boys around the way. Get with the fam, yeah, we tryna have a good time.
Man.
So what y'all
I
think?
love it.
Woo! Dude, that hook's nasty as shit, man. The whole song's dope.
Yeah, as
That
soon
hook,
as I heard that hook, I looked at Danny and I gave him the stink face. I was like, yeah.
That's the one right there.
If he could send those other
Absolutely.
songs to the messenger, Miranda, you can let him know.
Yeah. If he drops those in Messenger.
Did he drop?
man.
Where did he?
Man, will you put him in the comments?
like an asshole.
Oh, he put them in the comments.
Oh shoot!
I mean, I don't know where these need to go, so I'm just gonna.
Oh yeah, drop him in
I got you.
in the one I put you in.
Got you.
Yeah, put him in there.
Okay, put them in there, and then I'll make it
Okay.
happen in the other one.
Yeah, in the special one, in the new special,
In the special.
In
in the
Special
new special
folder.
chat, in the new special group chat that we did.
So controversy. What's your story? Where are you from?
As I'm sending the links.
Yeah, let him.
He's like, don't worry, I got them all out.
You got to be able to answer this, text, and dance at the same time.
Yes. Yes.
He's a good dancer.
Oh shit!
No.
So what was it? What was my story?
Yeah, what's your story?
Yeah,
I've been rapping since I was 13.
Okay.
I've known Country for forever. Like we went to school together. Like
We didn't go to school together because
Yeah,
he's a
he's-
child. But
I want to know.
Right,
Yeah,
fair
I'm curious. He says, he speaks
he
of it
could
back
walk
in the
to
day.
my house.
yeah, no, I literally do.
Yeah,
I literally walk
he
to
walks
the
to my
studio
house,
sessions
so.
like most of the time.
Okay,
then
ballpark.
2000
How old are you?
I just turned 30.
Okay.
November 6th.
I thought he was like 23. I'm not
thank
gonna
you.
lie.
Well, thank you.
I didn't know you.
Dang
I didn't
it.
know you're actually 30.
Well, I mean,
I'm over here calling you a
Does-
child.
Does that change everything?
Yeah, it changes
Changed the
everything.
whole
You're
dynamic.
not even as impressive to me anymore.
you know what?
Damn
oh my
it.
God.
Sorry, dude. That was
Everything
it.
changed.
There went your chance. You can still be
Everything.
23, right?
Yeah. He'll always be 23 to me. He's the Morty to my Rick.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That-
I love that.
He's my grandson.
But so then when you got, what was it? The pub crawl tour?
The pub crawl tour.
Yeah, so they were coming.
Jesus,
Yeah,
that was
2000
2016.
No, 2014.
Oh,
And I think I have something somewhere for it. But,
those years go
when they
faster
were
and
coming
faster,
back up
brother.
here for the end of their tour, I just reached out and I was like, hey, like both from the same town, like if y'all want me to open or whatever, and he was like, yeah. So I came out, I opened, and then we just started building a relationship from there because he moved back to Scotticoke, shortly after that.
26, late 2016.
Yeah. So then 2019, I think I got with Boondock branded officially.
Yep.
And dropped North 40, available everywhere.
Yeah.
And we just been working ever since.
Yeah, just he's taken a bunch of road trips with me. And he's really close with all the other guys with Danny and Re-Up and everybody.
Okay.
Danny's like my brother.
We've really done a lot of East Coast traveling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Through ice storms
and we've built
and pile-ups and
we've built quite the little interesting little family of misfits. So
yes, you have. I've been watching from afar for a while because I don't know.
Because she's a stalker. Because she likes to sit in trees and watch people change. Don't let her lie to you.
Let's be clear.
We've talked to counselors about it and everything.
That makes me nervous and excited.
If you talk to somebody,
I always just leave my windows open.
Yes,
it's the Northeast.
It's cold here. Yeah, it's like 30 degrees. So.
You close your shit and lock it.
Our windows are closed.
If you talk to the group, the first encounter I ever had with somebody, they had spoke on a subject, and I came back with, I don't even know who you are. Can you give me more information? Not like a whole asshole, just like a half a asshole.
Yeah.
And I've been kind of watching from afar for a while, a few years, and you guys are completely saturated.
For one, I'm grateful for that because this is a cool relationship to have. I hope that I feel like it's mutually beneficial. I feel like
absolutely,
and it's fun.
Yes,
I love sitting here and fucking with you guys. I know.
Oh, hell yeah. It's always a good time, man.
Yeah, no, it is. It's great. It's great. Now, it was funny when we got the dates mixed up, though.
Oh, shit.
So get this. I get a message, right? I was at my cousin's funeral. That was it was like a weekend long, it was because she was young. So we were doing like a celebration of life for like 3 days kind of thing. And I'm sitting there drinking hot sake and eating sushi. And I get and Danny sends me a text saying, "Yo, you should check out the group chat." And I was like, "What?" Okay. So I go and I look, and I'm like, "Oh no, that's the 28th, not today." I said, I don't even know what to do if it happens right now. I was like, I'm literally I was in like a Japanese restaurant in somewhere in Florida on the beach somewhere.
That could have been in and of itself.
You can't be here. You eat sushi, go. No podcast. Go.
More sake, no podcast.
Yeah, I was like very much. Yeah, I was very much not in a condition to podcast. Well, not that I'm ever really in a condition to podcast, but that condition was a little extra. So I was like, thankfully that worked out because
definitely. Well, because I called Miranda and she was having some fun somewhere. Not exactly sure, but she was like, "What?"
I don't even know where the fuck I was. I don't remember.
I was like, "Well, fuck, I'm not getting." And then you said that, and I was like, "Well, that was the original date that I thought, but I was pretty sure Miranda said it was the 14th."
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, yeah, so maybe I just got excited. I don't know.
Hey, we were having some drinks, and sometimes it's just like how Danny is. Danny's really good with dates too. Danny's super good. He's like, it's so funny. Every time we pick something, he'll call me with like a couple of dates for a song, right? And we'll agree on a date to put out a record, and it'll come out on like a date that's neither one of those. It's like in between them, or I'm like,
medium.
Yeah, I'm like
a happy medium.
Like we'll all know enough ahead of time that it won't really matter. But
so I've been listening to your music, and in one of the songs you even go into detail to say that you've been doing this since '99?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I was 16 in 99.
Okay.
And that was when I went through some life-changing experiences, and it got just I dove head first into writing, and trying to be a rapper from the country, which was at the time a very interesting thing to try to be.
Yes.
You didn't even have like there wasn't a Bubba Sparks album out yet.
Right.
So this was early, and and then I didn't put music out till 03.
Okay.
But it started in 99, and then I met a buddy of mine up here who introduced me to a friend of his in Atlanta that happened to be fucking Teacher Preacher. So, and me and Teacher got extremely close, and I moved to Atlanta in 05.
Okay.
And then that's how that started to evolve.
Yep. The Boondock Kings have been a group since 06.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That is a while, and definitely
we're old.
Yeah.
I'm not 40 yet. I got like 7 months. I got like 7 months.
I was expecting long.
40?
Yeah.
Is that your home?
Oh no, that's why I started to grow my beard again, because it was I can have a white beard at 40. I'm okay with that.
You just couldn't have one at 30.
Yeah.
What?
Because I had my beard was so fire.
No.
And then it started to get too white, and I was like, I don't feel like I need that
very,
yet.
Very salty.
Yeah.
Very salty.
Yeah, there was not much pepper. There was a lot of salt. Yeah.
You just let it go.
Man, this smells some
so
salt.
Now, yeah, like
40.
I had trouble in my 30s. Like my 30s were not. My 30s were like rough. So I'm going into my 40s with a positive attitude, and just happy to still be able to do this shit. Honestly.
Hell yeah.
You make me feel real good about my 30s, though.
Yeah, no, you're in the shit right now.
Yeah, you are. Enjoy it while it lasts, because it won't last long. It'll be so brief, blink of an eye.
It's just because he has a Celtic hat on. That's what's wrong.
I'm not even a Celtic fan.
I'm not. I don't even hate on the Celtics, dude. I just had to find something to mess with. I don't even give a shit. It's like that's the only thing I do.
Like a football jersey from like every team.
No, I only have Eagles jerseys, but as far as NBA goes,
yeah, you're having a good year.
Yeah, no, I know.
Oh no, they dropped 3 in a row, didn't they?
Huh?
Didn't they just drop 3 in a row? Am I off?
I know
they're
10-1. I think.
Is it just one? I thought they just lost this weekend too.
Right now.
I am so off of the NFL right now.
Yeah.
I look at highlights.
Like that.
I'm a Bears fan. That my season ended early. It was like NFL.
I'm
what?
a Raiders fan. We didn't start our season yet. So
I can't say the Bears are doing better. Like if they could stop somebody, at least when Justin Fields on the field, they wasn't doing so bad. But they couldn't stop anybody on their defense.
Make sure you guys subscribe, rate, review, leave a comment, go YouTube, Spotify, everywhere.
Yeah, we're gonna stay here and talk football. Fucking
no.
On today's show, that's right. Gotta change our tone for.
This just turned into sports talk radio.
No shit.
But
Right back. How do you write? How do you go into writing? What's your writing process?
We're way different with how we write.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, to a point.
Because he'll come in like Like me, I have to write immediate. Like I have to write and then record. If I write at all, I have to write and record.
Right. No, and that's what I love about you. Because you really
has to be
you can just do
fresh.
Some shit.
It has to be super. He'll come in, won't even need his notebook or anything. Sit here and look like he's freestyling the hottest 16 ever. It's just because literally he memorizes everything he writes. But quick.
I memorized it super quick though. Because remember the day?
Yeah, it's stupid, and I'm pissed at you.
What do you have, an eidetic memory?
I remember my phone crashed one day.
Yeah.
My phone.
What's that?
Is he an eidetic memory?
It's something because,
it's the one thing I'm good at, bud. It's not. It's
go
like,
ahead. Explain it. Explain it to them.
I don't know.
Now you don't know what to say.
No. It's not even that. It's just I don't know. It's the only thing I'm good at. So because I just memorize everything and the cadence and everything.
He came in here. He had like half a verse done, and he's like, "Yeah, I just have to finish it," and then he just writes it, and then just knew what it was.
Yeah, no, like at that point,
and he didn't even look at the thing. He raps so fast that I'm like, "There's no way you're reading it."
There was a point that I was writing. Me and you were writing a new one on my I was writing it on my phone,
and
my phone crashed, and I was like, "It's okay though," because I remember everything, and you were like, "I hate you."
Yeah, I remember nothing.
That's crazy.
That is awesome.
Let's did we get the links to one of your songs?
I did send them to the messenger.
And why can't we pull up one of his songs, Bub? Oh. There we go. Which one's this one? Oh, find out what real people think about your website. Sorry, we got an ad because they put ads and everything.
I gave a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
But War on the Inside?
Yeah, that's with Danny and Steph.
Okay. All right.
I'm real proud.
So that's what we're going to go ahead and play is War on the Inside.
Awesome. I appreciate you.
No problem. Absolutely. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
You want to introduce it?
Do I want to introduce War on the Inside?
Yeah, like yo, I'm controversy.
I feel like you just
from
did it for me.
Like that.
Do it. I want.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
In 3, 2, 1.
Hey, it's Controversy, and this is War on the Inside featuring Danny O and Stephanie McAllen.
I love how I call him Danny O.
Yeah, Danny I don't know what to call him anymore, bud.
Okay, play the song.
Please.
War on the Inside.
Papa.
Look, swear to God, I don't never learn my lessons. Tired of waking up every morning stressing. Grab that pack of cigarettes off the dresser and ask what's next while I look at my reflection. Bunch of texts from both of my exes. More coming in before I even get a sentence. Just so relentless, so I get defensive. Then I lash out cause I can't get a second to my damn cell phone answering questions. Instant regrets, not effective affection. Still gotta sift through a ton of for requests and death threats like I ain't been robbed with a weapon. Fuck it though, I ain't got time to stress it. Cause my time precious and beyond expensive. Take a look into my eyes and you'll find behind my aggression is my depression. Piles of wreckage all set on fire. Tired of wasting time that I ain't never gonna get back. In the lab making tracks while I flip packs. Running back and forth cause I know I gotta get that. Can't wait, we ain't promised every day. And I never even thought that I'd see 28. I'ma make everyone I love proud so they hear my name and smile while I'm laying in the grave.
Stop fighting, stop stressing, relief. I'm just looking for some peace.
That's Danny's girl, ain't it?
This life got me losing my sleep.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for some peace now. Second guessing never rests in my mind. At war with the one on the inside. Say things get better with time. At war with the one on the inside.
I wipe my eyes, this shit gon' be fine. This pain I can hide. Hop right on the line, I blunder that pine. Whatever, keep it inside. Numbing the hurt, quenching the thirst. Maybe 6 feet in the dirt. Yeah, I've been thinking it's probably the drinking that's got me out here for the worst. So let me dig deeper. I drown in the leader. Only way I deal with people. That's the crutch I lead. The crutch I need is bullshit I really believe. But can I just be, or can I just grieve? 1 minute to sit and just breathe. Please, I'll pull it to the dome so I can leave.
fucking dope, dude. Okay. Oh, now he's off the screen. He
months
dropped the
ago.
mic and walked away.
He can hear you. He's pouring beers. He can
Sure.
hear you.
I appreciate that, for real.
He can hear you.
Dude, love it. Dude, dope.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. That one was definitely like a dope just collaboration with Danny's.
Wasn't that Danny's wife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Danny and stuff. He does a lot with stuff. They got.
That's my
He does a lot of emotional, depressing ass records.
But I'm a depressed fella, bud.
He does. So he's always like, yeah, I should probably have an uplifting like singer in the middle while I talk about all the bad decisions I've made in my life.
How'd you know?
I rap because I rap.
You're so on point.
Yeah. But no, this is how our studio sessions go. I'm like, that was really awesome, that shit you did. I was like, but can you do something that that makes me want to live? Yeah.
But you know what though? That's a huge there's so many fans, especially in this industry, that absorb that shit like SpongeBob, dude.
It's super popular now, though. Like it's super popular now too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I'm sitting here like, this isn't for me, but a lot of people are gonna love this. and you rap tight. Yeah.
It was dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like pain connects people in a different way, and
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. I like to.
I know what you like.
I like
Yay! Shine,
I like to
globe.
Yes, I like
unicorn sprinkles.
Care Bear.
I can see that. I can see.
Yeah, like I'm all about.
You need the belly.
I'm a star belly sneech.
Well, what now?
That's before your time, child.
Care Bears were not before my time, but
no, sneeches was. Okay. Yeah, listen,
I lost. I got.
Don't hit. Yeah, no, we are. This is this is how our whole crew is. You guys know that we Jones on each other like 24/7.
Oh, I make Danny want to throw me off fucking balcony.
Yeah, Danny. Yeah.
he said, yeah.
Yeah, well, the New York in us, it can be a little much to handle sometimes.
Yeah,
we're assholes, and we own that. We know that we're difficult.
Oh, yeah.
We know.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
know
take pride in the fact that I'm an asshole.
Yes, absolutely. I don't mean it. It's just in my.
It's all out of love.
It's in my DNA. Yes.
Yeah.
If I wasn't mean to you,
I don't like you. Yeah, no. If I don't talk to you at all, I don't like you.
I'm the same way. See?
Aww.
See?
Yeah.
Look at you.
If I'm not mean to you,
Danny get upset with me like my brother or some shit.
Danny
be like, why the fuck are you doing this?
I'm surprised he hasn't beat you up yet.
He's got to catch me first, bud.
Yeah, you're quick.
I'm quick for it.
Yeah, so it's those young legs.
At 30.
If I didn't have these damn old legs,
They
I'd
don't
fuck
they
you
don't pop
up.
nearly as much as Danny's do, so that's okay.
So you guys did but didn't go to school together.
No, we did not.
Well, I mean, we did but
didn't.
We were in the same
I'm
school.
9 years older than them.
Right.
You
Yeah.
were in my sister's grade. Yeah, you were in my sister's grade, and
you were close to my sister's grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in your sister's grade.
Graduate?
My sister's 31.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, yeah.
I thought he just said he was in.
We're working this whole thing out together. It's kind of like a therapy session. We appreciate you. We appreciate you, counselor. Yeah.
So where are we?
I lured you in here. Yeah.
Where are we going now?
Relationship counselor.
Tell me how you really feel.
We're in here for relationship counseling.
This is God.
The Monday Love Podcast.
On the Monday Love
Kuntry Strong and
controversy. Duke it out.
Working out their relationship.
On today's show,
remember things.
It's an exclusive. We got an exclusive.
We're gonna talk about your diagnosis and kind of go over the reasons why you're sad that it won't ever go away, and the flare ups are terrible. I hate the flare ups.
Make sure you use the cream.
Life has been hard.
Damn it.
God.
This flavored water tastes so good.
Oh yeah, this dumbass comes over sick.
I'm not sick
He's
anymore.
sick. I'm probably gonna die now.
Oh,
And
fuck.
he
On the
comes
last
over
episode of
and he
Country
says,
Strong.
He says, "No, I've got some half whiskey."
Yeah, it's honey and whiskey mixed
I said,
together with
"The
some
fuck
lemon.
is half whiskey?"
I haven't heard it called. I know it's supposed to help sicknesses, but I've never heard it called that.
Well, he put honey and lemon in whiskey, and it like renamed it. I don't know if
it's half.
Was that like passed down from a parent?
Yeah, bud.
Okay,
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah,
There you go.
there
There's
you
always,
go.
there's
Isn't it-
always
I-
someone older.
What's that?
There's
drink?
always someone older just making up some weird shit.
And passing it down.
What, wasn't Arnold Palmer?
NyQuil?
Isn't that like a half or some shit?
Yeah, like what was that shit that Andre 3000 said on that song a while ago? He's like, it went down the wrong pipe. I don't know what that means, but old folks say it, so it sounds right.
I literally just said that before the podcast started.
Yeah.
Oh, that is hilarious. Yeah.
That's funny as shit.
Okay, so do we foresee any shows anytime soon?
Yeah, what's up with that?
That's a good question.
I'm sure there's a place here in Indianapolis that would take you guys.
We would love to come to the Midwest anyway, because we haven't even done the Midwest at all since 2016 or 2015.
I've never done the Midwest.
So
yeah.
So it would be good to go that way and maybe try to, because if we could just get there with one, then you can, you always build off of one.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
But at the moment, I was talking to Mike, to Mike Manick.
Manick. What's up, Mike Manick?
He called me a couple of days ago about building a new circuit.
Mm-hmm.
I'd put 3 shows together in New York. He'd put 3 together in Texas, and Danny put 3 together in Georgia.
Nice.
And
yeah,
and hit that out. And so that's actually what we're in, like the embryo stage of that right now.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So I know I can get the ones up here, because this is my home. So everyone's already asking, when's, because, like you're never a big deal in your hometown,
Ever.
So
yeah,
everyone's like,
same,
oh,
yeah.
when's Danny coming up? He's my favorite rapper. Or or when something, or stuff like that. And it's like, so
damn it.
It's always like, because I could put on a show, they don't want to see me, they want to see everybody else, which is how it works.
Yeah.
Because they'll see me at the bar,
right.
So
in real life,
real
time,
when I don't have to rap.
Yeah.
So but they get excited about seeing all those guys in Biscuit, because Biscuit is a beast to see live. Like the way that Biscuit rips the guitar at our shows is just ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And Preem, if we can get Preem the DJ, he's an old guy now.
Damn it.
That's my dad. He's what is he? Fucking 51 now, 52. He's old as fuck. Yeah.
I love that.
Right.
He's,
Shout out Preem.
Yeah. Preem's been DJing for us since, I don't know, for 5-6 years or more.
Yeah.
And so when we have a show with actually everyone, including Re-Up and Pacific, because they're also a huge part of just what the Kings do.
Yes.
Just having them just puts on a better show for us.
Mm-hmm.
They just the energy.
Yeah, I was
just the energy that they bring.
A certain energy.
Well, because Re-Ups like me, it's positivity, bro. Me and Re-Up will sit there and build an entire nation in our minds in an hour. Well, everyone's like, I'm so sad. Maybe I should. I should write this song.
You might be attacking me.
Maybe I should sit in my room and write this song about how sad I am.
Yes, dig
I'm just I'm just
It's
fucking
all
with
good.
you.
Yes.
But no, like me and Rhea, we always make those kind of jokes because we have a very similar vibe. So we get laughing about stuff like that. But but yeah, and it's just time now because when the whole COVID thing happened, we canceled like 12 shows in a day.
Everything stopped. Came to
It was insane.
Yeah.
We put everything.
And then half the places that we performed at, or more, the majority of the places that we performed at don't even exist anymore.
Yeah.
That's the same for us.
Yeah. So it's like we had to create a whole new thing, and those of us that, like I said, like how you said, 1999, I got tired, because we built all this stuff and we had the wheels rolling,
Yeah.
And then to get slapped down like that and then have to rebuild it all again, I'm still fighting through that.
No, I feel you.
Yeah.
But we're getting there. We're talking each other through it. We're yelling at each other, and because Daniel called me drunk as hell, pissed off at 2 a.m. Like, I need you to do more, bro.
Yeah.
No, he'll call me at 2 a.m. drunk and be like, "You're a Pollock." And I'm like,
it was hard. It's hard on
why?
everybody because, and I know how he's down there in Georgia where we set this thing off.
Right.
And so that's like the mecca of us.
Yeah.
And he's down there handling all that. Well, I'm trying to branch it. Well, the only reason I'm in New York is because I came back to be a full-time father.
Right.
I
had to raise my daughter,
brother.
Yeah. So, but she's at that age now where she's like, where it's getting to be where she's like, Dad, you got shit to do. She'll be 16 next year. So.
Oh yeah.
At
this point, they don't want us around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Well,
Right.
Hi, Dad. I hope you're doing okay. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
TikTok.
See ya.
Yeah. That is my daughter to AC.
My God, he is still watching me. I am trying to. He won't get the hint.
I mean, our relationship's kind of because we are like really close. So there is that still, where, yeah, sure she's a teenager, but she'll still take, because I've been waiting. I'm like, I'm waiting for her to say, yeah, I'm not coming up this weekend because I'm hanging out with my friends.
Right.
No, I get the calls where it's like, you coming to get me?
That's cool.
So
That's cool.
it's
man.
still there. So it's still there. So I'm just enjoying that while it's still there.
Yeah.
And trying to balance all the rest in the meantime. So,
It's rough.
And
it's really hard.
it is. It's hard on everyone. It's hard on me. It's hard on Danny. I know he's going through it with trying to handle all that stuff in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And but we're still the songs are still streaming. The like the new stuff we put out is still growing. So it's like it's still there. So it's just like waiting on the next hit. Just like every couple years we drop a big one. So
right.
We'll
I'll
see.
Tell you what, that Outsider, man, that's fire. That's fire.
If we get a video in the next 6 months for that, if we get a video done,
Where is Re-Up? Hold on, Re-Up shooting
in
like
Georgia, whatever. Yeah, wait for
he's
my
shooting
ass
like 14 music videos in an hour. It's like
that's literally how. Yeah, he's a musician.
No,
he's a magician, and I'll sit here like he'll call me and he'll be like, "Hey, I'm in like Washington D.C. I'm gonna swing up." I'm like, "Yo, that's 7 hours for me."
Oh.
He's like, "Yeah, but it's not as far as Georgia. I'm already this way."
Right, you're
that is
I saw like his mind. He's just full speed ahead.
Yes.
And
all the time.
And he'll show up and he'll sit here in front of my computer and create a whole musical world and not sleep for 2 days. And it's like motivating. Like he's a really motivating person.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very focused, very driven.
I remember I was talking to him. It's been a year or two now, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm on my way to like California." What?
Yeah.
And then I'll be back in like 2 days. Or what?
But yeah, but
You
like
didn't
just
drive that far
because,
for what?
yeah, like just because though, because he talked to somebody, like some artist out there or something, and offered him a deal for a video.
Yep.
And he just said, "Well, I'm gonna take it, and then I'm gonna talk to everybody else at this video,
Yep.
and I'm gonna do more videos."
Yep.
That's how you do
You know,
it,
and
man.
he's brilliant.
Yes.
And well, I mean, he's brilliant. A lot of people are smart, but he's got the drive.
Yeah, you gotta have that drive.
That's the biggest determining factor.
Yep.
And the whole like branded thing, you know, it's a village, you know.
Yeah.
So everybody plays a part. Everybody has a role, and nobody really questions what their roles are.
Right.
You know, like everyone just just gets in where they fit in.
Absolutely.
You know, it's definitely a smooth. You know, no one has to worry about anybody else. Or
Yeah,
you know,
I'll tell you that's part of where my group is right now, because I lost a huge key member, and it was mainly me and him. But we're you know, rock band. You know, I'm the front man, and it was just getting to where it's like, fuck. I can't be the only person doing all this shit. I got a life too, and you guys are saying this, you don't have kids, and I got 4 kids and travel shit. I'm doing this. I'm sitting here like somebody can do some of the stuff. And then when I lost, my buddy, he was the main person. He kind of went through all the instruments and just it was fucking amazing how much he grew as a musician. But his job took him down to Georgia, outside Atlanta. And he's like, dude, they're like, you're fired or you move to Georgia. And he goes, I don't have a degree in this stuff. You know, he's getting paid 120, 130 grand a year. He's like, I can't turn this down. I was like, I get it, dude. You know?
Yeah. Understand. You know, we all, cause we're at that, you know, we're all at these, there's in music sucks because, you know, there's like, cause there's a constant crossroad.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, there are as you grow, you get constant crossroads that come up, and you know, and honestly, the more headway that you get, and the more you grow, and the more successful you become, those crossroads get harder until you reach actual success.
Right.
Yes.
Because it's like, well,
that in betweens are.
I'm making some money with this. I kind of have to keep going, and but I'm getting to this age or whatever, and I don't have a retirement plan, you know. So it's like,
right, it factors shit in, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to look at what's weighing and what's not sometimes, and
But the way you're transitioning is the way, if you want to stay in the business.
Yeah, you have to. Well, you have to. Your music has to grow with you.
Yes.
Right. You know, like anyone expecting us to do like 12-inch lift again.
Yeah.
Isn't going to happen because that's not where we are.
No.
You know.
You
got to keep. Yeah, sure. Will we still do the party records and like the mud records? Of course, but the music's going to adapt with how we grow and how music changes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, you know, and that's because that actually brings me into something, because you always see those memes where it's like a picture of Tupac or somebody,
right?
And it'll say like, his music is still
timeless,
awesome compared to anything that's out there now. And it's like,
but that's because
it's like that's your mind. Like there's a lot of great artists in the mainstream and in the underground.
Yes.
Whose music is just as comparably good and better. You know, it's like, because music grows with time.
Yes.
But you just allow these times in your life, these times that meant the most to you,
right,
to kind of stay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Instead of allowing yourself to grow into. Into new stuff.
I think, especially when it comes to like Tupac, he wasn't just an artist though. He was a movement.
Yeah.
you know, and that he was what he did and what he was doing. I mean, there was some
Yeah.
dumb shit if you really look back on some of that shit, especially when Suge Knight and shit got through there. But you know, he was definitely a movement and a voice for a whole
generation.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it just constantly is still heard.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard. It's hard now because it's hard now to have that in anyone because of how the media works now.
Yes, completely different.
You know, like, it used to be like, you know, you only had a couple famous people back then.
Yes.
You know, you only had so many choices of what you listened to. It had to come from a big label.
But I also think that some of this is, you know, and I think me and you, Country, we talked about this on one of the other shows, was that the oversaturation of artists. It's not, you know, it's great that everybody can do this, but if you got a cell phone and a good app, you're not saying it's quality, and that's part of the problem. You got 5,000 songs of Boo Boo and one, you know, and not talking bad about nobody's art. Everybody starts somewhere, so it's not like that. But I think some people worry about quantity and they lose the quality part, and then it makes it where there's so much crap that it's hard to find a voice like that.
$1,200 on equipment and software, and then you can pay somebody to mix and master your shit professionally.
Whoa. That scared the shit. Dude,
they didn't hear that on their end, but it wasn't supposed to be that loud. That was actually his voice. Just
trouble in the studio.
Oh, fuck.
The title song just came on loud as fuck.
Right up on him, bud.
But that scared the shit out of me. I was like, what the fuck just happened? But yeah, I mean, you can do that and you get somebody that can record your stuff, but I still think that somebody's like, well, I can learn this and I can learn this, and you can learn a lot of stuff on YouTube, and that's great. Right. But I still think there's that part of, one of the people I worked with at my school, he was a huge producer. He's worked with Destiny's Child. He's worked with all these people. I think there's knowledge that you get from sitting down and working with individuals like that. Yes. And as much as I love the fact that you can Google anything or YouTube, but I still think that having a mentor, having somebody that you can grow from, that's established, that, I think that makes a difference.
Absolutely. And we were lucky enough to have people that, that did that.
Right.
Mm-hmm. We were recording, we didn't know anything about software, and we couldn't play instruments and shit. We were just rapping, and we were lucky enough for people to be like, yo, these guys might have something kind of special, so they would put, we go to their studio, they would put this stuff together and put it in the hands of these people, that people.
Yeah.
And that's before we even did anything with any numbers, like since, the stuff with Brad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All the other stuff was before that. Like me and Danny were about to split before we got with the Brad stuff.
Wow.
Right.
Like we were at the end of our road.
I hear that from a lot. Like they get to where it's like, I'm fucking done with this, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, this kind of happened.
Right. Right.
I mean, I get it, dude.
So needless to say, our patience with all of it is
No, I don't think they really get it. So we're getting a cue in. I think I just kept going. So our time's running out, guys.
Yeah, guys.
So just hold on tight though. We're gonna do the promo for the when this hits YouTube and everything. So
do you want to do any last shout outs and plug sponsors, anything like that?
I just want to give a shout out to every single person that still streams any Boondock Kings music at all, any branded music at all, and anyone who's still watching now who actually sat and listened to our stupid ass the whole time.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Man, guys,
fucking
thank
love
you
it.
so much. Country Controversy, thanks you so much for coming on, man.
Thank
Dude,
you.
it was a pleasure for sure, as always. So, all right, see you guys here in a second. Dude,
That was good.
oh yeah, for sure.
That was
Man,
good.
what a good interview. Man,
Yes,
I love it when
very
we get